magic of the outdoors lives on for future generations. Ducks Unlimited relies on the hard work and support of these individuals. Without their dedication, our mission to protect these vital ecosystems for those who draw inspiration and sustenance from them would remain out of reach. Join Ducks Unlimited and become part of a community of outdoor enthusiasts committed to preserving our wetlands for the next generations of unsung heroes. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, August 4th. And our top story, in Pahrump, Fire and Rescue respond to a brush fire behind Montana Bar and Grill that then extends to a 2-story apartment building. We have more details from Fire Chief Scott Lewis, who says the fire department had to return again on Tuesday morning to put out some hot spots. Christy Willis reports.
At approximately 11 p.m. on Monday, August 3rd, Nye County Dispatch received reports of a brush fire in the area of South Loop Road and Commercial Drive. When firefighters were responding, dispatchers were advised the flames had spread to a nearby 2-story apartment complex. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue crews acted quickly to contain the fire, preventing it from spreading to additional structures. News 25 spoke with Fire Chief Scott Lewis, who provided more details about Monday night's fire and the challenging conditions firefighters faced while battling the blaze.
Last evening around 11 o'clock p.m., Pahrump Fire Rescue was dispatched for an initial report of a brush fire. Shortly after responding, they were notified that the brush fire had extended to a 2-story wood frame apartment complex that consisted of 4 units. As they arrived on location, they found heavy fire conditions lapping up the wall into the attic space and into the second floor of the complex. Crews quickly commenced a defensive exterior objective, connecting to closely located fire hydrants, and controlled the fire within about an hour's time. There were no life safety issues as all occupants were out of the structure and uninjured. There were no firefighter injuries. The investigation preliminary revealed a ground cover fire that was running along the parking lot that had extended to the structure.
Then at just after 10 a.m. on Tuesday, August 4th, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue was dispatched back to the same location after reports of smoke coming from the area. Officials say the smoke was believed to be the result of lingering hot spots from the previous night's fire. Firefighters returned to the scene to confirm that the fire had not reignited and extinguish any remaining hot spots.
And the Nye County Board of Commissioners votes unanimously to continue item 6 regarding data centers here in Nye County. And it's a controversial issue that many still have questions regarding. So this agenda item is being pushed, and News 25 is still investigating and gathering more details, and we will bring you the latest information once it becomes available. In more area news, we sat down and chatted with incoming Nye County Clerk, Kayla Ball, and she's laying out her plans for the office and is telling us that listening to staff and residents here will be a big part of her new job. We're going to have a conversation about why Kayla earns your vote in the election. And so welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting to be here.
Yes, and so we'd like you to please introduce yourself for those who aren't familiar with who you are and what your current duties are.
Okay, yeah, so I'm Kayla Ball. I am the future Nye County Clerk, so I did win the primary. I represented the Republican Party. I've lived in Nye County for 30 years, my entire life, so, born and raised in Pahrump. I currently work at the Nye County District Attorney's Office. I've been there for 14 years, and I'm ready for a change. I want to instill positive values for Nye County, and I thought that this was a position that I'd be really great at transitioning into, so I'm super excited to bring my capabilities and my experience to the department.
Wonderful, and thank you for all of the work that you're doing as a native of Pahrump,
yes.
giving back to the community.
Absolutely, yes.
And so can you tell us what your day-to-day duties entail? Working at the Nye County District Attorney's Office and then transitioning into the clerk position.
Yeah, so I'm an executive legal secretary. So I supervise many different secretaries and aid the attorneys there at the office. So I think that experience being a supervisor and training other staff members will be very crucial with coming into that department, instilling policies and procedures and having more consistency. I've dealt with the public for many years and offering public service, answering the public's questions, dealing with different department heads and our county commissioners. So all of that experience is going to be very crucial with coming into the clerk's office and making the changes that I want to see happen within the department.
Wonderful. And speaking of changes that you want to see, can you tell us about some challenges that you've seen? Challenges in the community, maybe with the voting process, maybe with votes getting sent to different locations, not being counted.
Yes.
Talk to us about those allegations and some of those issues, please.
Yeah, throughout the campaign, it was very eye-opening. The public is very involved, and they bring their concerns directly to me. I'm taking notes, and those are things that are very important. If you're hearing the same thing consistently over and over again, you definitely want to look into those concerns. With how this primary was ran, it's very disheartening and very disappointing how the public didn't have a lot of confidence in the results and how things were being counted. That is something that I'm definitely taking into consideration and how we can make those changes. One of them being I had a meeting with Gregory Hafen and the Secretary of State on what we can do to improve our election results getting reported quicker and why we have to tabulate them in Tonopah. Nye County is going to continue to grow. We're going to see a population increase. We have to make sure that we're streamlining the things that we are doing now. So those are the things that I want to change coming in. Uneducated voters was a very difficult thing for me. You would think that people would understand what the clerk's position is and what it is that we do. And I laughed because I said if I had $1 for every time someone asked me what I did or what my duties would entail, I would have been able to fund my entire campaign, So that's something I definitely, more community involvement, community outreach is something I've talked a lot with the Secretary of State about. Part of my job is making sure that we want to get our voter participation up and those percentages. So what do we need to do to be more involved and give the community the faith back in the election process?
All right. And what is the one thing that you will do day one that you deem necessary?
Absolutely talk to the staff. So coming from being a support staff member at the DA's office for so long, I'm a new department head. I'm coming in there and you have to give respect to earn respect. So I think the staff there is great and I want to hear their concerns and the things that they want to change and the improvements that they want to make. I've been silenced a lot with new department heads coming in and, my experience has been overlooked and that's definitely not something that I want to do. The staff at the clerk's office has been there a very long time. They have a lot of insight on the things that they want to change. So day one, let's sit down, let's brainstorm on how we can do things and work as a team and be able to improve on the things that they see has been going on the last 4 years. And then, I get to come in there with the authority to make those changes. And, if you give that and give that respect to them and listen to their concerns and give them a voice within the office, I think that really promotes positive change.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Kayla Ball, the incoming clerk.
Absolutely.
And we want to actually have you share any additional information that you deem necessary for everyone here in Nye County and even those in Clark County watching.
Yes. So I think community outreach and community involvement, I really want to get the next up and coming generation involved in voting, going to the schools and having those mock elections. I think we've seen a lot of different programs to educate educate the public that Clark County has instilled. So why aren't we doing those things? And that's something that I definitely want to do as well. Getting involved with the Nevada Young Republicans, I think would be a really good charter to start out here for Nye County, and just encouraging voters that, to get involved in the process, and that's how we make change. So instead of sitting back and talking about things, let's get involved, let's cast your vote. Your vote matters, and that's how we start seeing changes for Nye County.
Excellent. Kayla Ball,
Thank
our
you.
next Nye County clerk. Thank you. And Nevada's newest state park has almost everything but a name. There's beautiful scenery, historic trails, and miles of the Carson River. But we need your help to give it a unique moniker.
Nevada's newest state park needs a name, and state officials are asking the public to help choose it. Nearly 2,500 name suggestions were submitted during July for the new park, which protects 4.5 miles of the Carson River corridor and includes portions of the historic California and Pony Express trails. Nevada State Parks has narrowed the submissions down to 5 finalists: Carson River Ranches State Park, Cottonwood Trail State Park, Crossroads Canyon State Park, Heritage Canyon State Park, and River's Edge State Park. The names highlight everything from the area's ranching and indigenous history to its cottonwood trees, canyon landscape, and location along the Carson River. Nevadans can vote online, with each person allowed 1 vote. Voting remains open through August 14th. Governor Joe Lombardo is expected to announce the winning name during the park's official designation ceremony later this fall. For more information and to cast your vote, visit the Nevada State Parks website.
Go Aces, go! We have all that and more when News 25 returns.
I'm Arlette Newvine of Newvine Law, your local personal injury attorney. If you don't know who to trust with your case, you can trust me. Voted by my peers within the Nevada Justice Association, I have been recognized as Nevada's 2026 Rising Star of the Year for my dedication to civil justice. When you've been in an accident, you deserve just that, justice. Lawyer up in Pahrump with Newvine Law. Call or text 775-235-HURT. Attorney access guaranteed.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Are you an experienced automotive technician ready to take your career to the next level? Ponderosa Dairy is now hiring skilled mechanics, and we're looking for the best. If you have experience working on Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, specialize in diagnostics, and can handle engines, transmissions, and AC systems, we want you on our team. Earn up to $1,500 a week. Plus enjoy medical, dental, vision, and 401k, because your hard work deserves real rewards. Work with a team that values your skills, keeps you busy, and takes pride in getting the job done right. Call Ed today at 702-682-3339 or email your resume to edgoedhart@gmail.com. Ponderosa Dairy Automotive, where great mechanics build great careers.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I faced my PTSD, and I'm a better husband and father because of it.
We help warriors get the expert care and support to thrive.
I got involved. I got healthier. I got to be an athlete again.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Jackie Young from our championship WNBA Aces scores the third triple-double of her career. Mikey Ruhan double dribbles that and more in sports now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Jackie Young did a little bit of everything Monday night. 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists for the third triple-double of her career. Aja Wilson added 23 points as the Las Vegas Aces crushed the Atlanta Dream 109-87. Apparently the Dream forgot the part where you're supposed to wake up. The Aces are back on the road Thursday night against the Indiana Fever. Professional women's volleyball is officially returning to Southern Nevada. The Vegas Thrill will resume play in January 2027 under new ownership from local entrepreneur Michael Landier. The franchise paused operations for the 2026 season while searching for the strong local ownership, and Landier, a longtime Henderson resident, is now stepping in to lead the comeback. So get ready, Vegas. The Thrill is back, and after taking an entire year off, technically they're very well rested. The Las Vegas Aviators begin a season-long 12-game homestand tonight at Las Vegas Ballpark. They'll host Tacoma from August 4th through the 9th, followed by Sacramento August 11th through the 16th. 12 straight home games. By the end of this thing, the Aviators are going to have their mail forwarded to the ballpark. And finally, things are getting a little more physical at Raiders training camp. The Raiders held their first padded practice Monday, giving players their first real opportunity to show off the hitting, blocking, and physicality they'll need once the season begins. Position battles are heating up, the coaching staff is starting to shape the final roster, and Raider Nation is already bringing plenty of energy to the practice field. And once those pads go on, training camp officially changes from nice to meet you teammate to I'm gonna need your roster spot. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And speaking of great entertainment, here's your chance to find out how you can win free passes to the Mob Museum in downtown Las Vegas, courtesy of 95.9 Ace Country Radio.
I'm Chris Palermo.
And I'm Mikey Ruhan. You've seen us on KPVM TV News 25.
We also host a radio show over here on the Ace Country Radio Network, weekdays at noon.
It's called Southern Nevada Now, and now I'm about to make you an offer you can't refuse. Free passes to the Mob Museum in Las Vegas, but you're gonna have to work for it.
That's right, Mikey. Back in the day, when there was this prohibition thing, speakeasies were everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's right, everywhere. You needed a password. Mikey, what was that password?
The password was usually, Joe sent me.
Thank you, Mikey. So be the first caller to the radio station.
When we tell you to.
That's right. And where should they call from?
A phone booth.
With the password again, Mikey.
Joe sent me.
Well, Mikey and I tell you to call during our radio show, weekdays, noon to 1, on the Ace Country Radio Network 103.1, and you can win the tickets.
Just call from the phone booth 775-727-9400. When we tell you, that's 775-727-9400.
Remember this, crime does not pay.
But it can get you free passes to the Mob Museum in Las Vegas.
Thanks so much, guys. And after this break, we have some more electrifying news for you. Stick around, there will be sparks.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, Give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
I'm Chris Marshall, owner and operator of Gunny's Air Conditioning and Plumbing, a proud Marine Corps combat veteran with roots running deep here in the Pahrump Valley. Family and community mean everything to me. My grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins all live here called Pahrump home. At Gunny's, we bring the discipline, integrity, dedication I learned in the Marine Corps to every job. Support local, choose Gunny's for reliable air conditioning and plumbing services that honor our town. Call us at 775-727-6800 or visit callgunnys.com. Gunny's, built on values, built for Pahrump.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE-certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
No matter who you are, life can be overwhelming.
Okay.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Oh man, I'm bugging.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full Rates are potential. unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
Can we get some air?
Of course we can, yeah. Grab your jacket.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
I hear that, yeah. So tell me what's going on.
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, in more powerful news, Valley Electric Association is bringing you electrical safety tips from ESN News. Now here's CFL Charlie and LED Lucy.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
CFL Charlie here, and welcome to ESN, the Energy Safety Network. Our top story tonight, overworked outlets. For more, we go to LED Lucy at the scene.
Thanks, Charlie. I'm here in a living room where we have an overloaded electrical outlet. To stay safe, avoid plugging too many things into one socket. Also, watch for cords and cables like this strewn across your floor. Keep them neat and keep an eye out. You could trip or pull the outlet out of the wall. Back to you, Charlie.
Great stuff, Lucy. This just in, breaking news on breaking bad energy habits, electricity, and water. In the bathroom or kitchen, keep straighteners, dryers, and appliances away from water, and avoid leaving drinks near computers, TVs, or gaming systems. One spill could cause a fire or shock. And always remember, ask your parents for help when working with electricity. Well, that's it for us here at the Energy Safety Network. Stay in the know with electricity and stay safe. Explore more at kidsenergyzone.com.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside through our Lerner & Rowe weather cam at the Las Vegas Strip at Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard, just across from the Sahara Resort. And if you're there, be sure to go to Maroon Restaurant, headed by Chef Kwame. It's just as hot as the weather outside.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a two-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. I care deeply about creating a world we can all fully participate in, free from stigma, misperceptions, and barriers. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Rooted in communities nationwide, Easter Seals helps empower millions of people, regardless of age or disability, through its life-changing services and powerful advocacy. Today and every day, Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
In a wreck? Need a check?
In a wreck?
Need a check?
In a wreck? Need a check? Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner & Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Romy here on this absolutely terrific Tuesday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley and Fallon, we have a high of 99. Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield in the high 90s. Beatty at 107. Amargosa with a high of 111. Las Vegas at 114. And Death Valley at 121. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 107 degrees. The high today was 109. Winds coming from the south at 10 miles per hour. Humidity at 7%. And the sunrise was at 5:54 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:46, humidity at 10%, winds coming from the southeast at 8 miles per hour, and the low will be 79 degrees. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Wednesday, we have a high of 109, Thursday at 110, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday also hovering around 110. Monday and Tuesday, it'll be partly cloudy with our highs in the mid-hundreds. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Romy. And everyone out there, please heed her advice. Pay attention to those temperatures and please stay indoors whenever possible and stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Saving a life begins with a choice. We can trace it back to a single moment. Your choice to give blood. It all begins with you.